What's up, y'all? Gonna talk about college credit. Okay? So, again, I'm speaking from, stuff I've put out to people to help them and stuff I've done myself. It might work out this way for you, it might not. And this is going to be one of those specific for Army. It's not going to be that much different for any other branch that from what I've seen, but I'm specifically talking about for Army, right? I think Navy, Marines are under the same joint transcript service, and the Air Force has their Unity College of the Air Force. But you want to go to joint transcript service, right? I'll put the link down below. I don't know how to do all that other fancy stuff at this point. Maybe my sons will do it. I'm still in the car, so if you watch all my videos, this is literally the same trip. I'm trying to spew all this stuff. So, a lot of my credit when I talked in my other videos, a lot of my credit for my first degree came from CLEPing. I didn't take any Dante's, if that's the right test. I took CLEP tests, and I went to Penn Foster to get like my gen eds, like some of my gen eds. And then a lot of my college credits came from my joint transcript service. So we'll talk about two different things if I remember. One, just to get them on transcript for your promotion, and two, if you're looking to go to college. So I'll talk about the first ones because I know I'll remember the second one. So to get them on your college, get them on a college transcript is what you need to turn them in, right, to promotion points, right? The promotion point system changed. Everyone knows how it used to be. I mean, they used to give you mad, like if you had college credits, I mean, you were like, I think it was like 15 points for each one. And if I'm wrong, I mean, years ago, correct me if you want to waste your time correcting me. But I think it's like now, if I'm wrong, it's 5 points or something like that. Where it was like correspondence courses was like 1 for 1. Like I remember maxing out, like having like 1,500 to 2,000 college courses, like craziness. Like, I mean, correspondence courses on the Army correspondence, like CAP, I forget if everybody remembers. Like I had I put my, the ATARS transcript, and I have like a couple thousand, like 1,000 some of those like 1 point credit things. But that was back in the day. You just sit there and just click through. But back to like your college transcript. So if you want to do credit banking, there's a couple schools. If I have time, I'll look them up. But I know Thomas Edison State University, which used to be Thomas Edison State College. I think Charter Oaks College does it. And that's the only ones I know. I think Excelsior College does it. It's called credit banking. So what you want to do is you want to it's a fee for all of them. All of them have a fee. So it's going to be up to you what you can afford, what you can't afford. There's some colleges that offer you that you pay for each credit, and I wouldn't advise that. If you credit bank, right? Like what I initially did was Thomas Edison when it was university, when it was Thomas Edison State College. My first time I went to actual college, I went to an actual college. Lasted about one full summer semester, and then another semester, and that didn't work out too well. So I had some college credit. So I used American Military University before I found out, and I sent all my credits. They did credit evaluations and created a transcript for you. So when you go for promotions and stuff, and again, if this has changed, disregard that part of it. But what I'm telling you hasn't changed. You submit your joint service transcript. I think it's JST. I'll put the link at the bottom, right? You put in your information. If you have your CAT card, you get it. You're good to go, right? You put in your CAT card, or you put in like a username and password if you don't have a CAC anymore. Like they verify with your social security number or something like that. And all you do is print that out for like $15 if it's not free. I'm pretty sure it's free. And you send that to the university, okay? And they credit bank it. So like, I think I paid at the time, it was like $75, which means they're gonna transfer them to actual college credits, and then they sit there on a transcript for you, right? So then when you go for your promotions or anything, they ask how many college credits you have, you can print it out. Now, on the transcript, the joint service transcript, you have, everyone knows, you get like 4 credits for basic training, right? Then you get you can get anywhere from like 28 credits to probably, I don't know what a short MOS is, maybe 6 college credits, which is all promotion points, right? So that's where you have to look at it that way. For a small fee, a one-time fee, if you go to the right place, which are the 3 that I named one-time fees, you get them put on a transcript for you. So anytime you go promotion, once they put that on there, you pay like the $15 fee from the mail. And usually it's like the first transcript's free, so you want to do as many college credits as you have. If you've clept, you want to send them all in to get them credit banked, it's called. And they send you a transcript from the college, like you're a college student, but you just don't have a degree listed. And you have your college credits. You have college credits from the courses you already took. So if you graduate AIT or your tech school or your whatever the other services call their training, you have some form of college credit. You just have to take the effort and pay the little fee to get them put on a credit banking if that's what you want to do. I would advise you to enroll in a school. The cheapest way is you can enroll into a school. I advise this if you're looking at taking college courses. You can enroll and pay a fee, which usually the fee's waived, like an application fee if you're military. At least every school I've been to so far, they waive the application fee. And you send in all your transcripts and they put on a transcript for you. And then you have it. And if you're taking classes, it's already there. They might not go towards your degree, and that's the other thing you have to understand. If you go into a degree program, you have to watch that. Just because we accept 90, you'll see like 90% or 75% of your college credits towards your degree. Well, I'm sorry. They'll do that if they line up with the degree you want. If they don't, they're not going to do that. So I would highly advise you go pay the fee to credit banking. Thomas Edison State University does it. Excelsior, I know, does it. And Charter Oaks College does it. And there might be more now. I just know that I recently still see on forums that people are credit banking. So if you already know that, that's great. If not, that's especially if you're in one of those 798 an Army side, like you need every last point that you can get. It might be worth that fee to drop that in for that E5. You know what I mean? Like, or and you should be working towards your college degree anyway. Like, and you have to understand, I hated school. Like, so. And I'll take back, you shouldn't be working towards your college degree. You should be working towards some type of education for yourself. So even if you are I'm 100%, the reason why I'm backtracking, because I'm 100% like, I know more of my friends that are laborers, right, are making way more money than the people I know with masters. So that's where I will 100% like backtrack what I was saying, in the sense of, if you're in the military though, because it's going to benefit you, then use that to benefit you. Use school to benefit you. And it's a free benefit, and I believe me, I'm straight up like can't stand school, even though I completed a couple of things. But that's the way to get your credit banking is key. And then you do the same thing. If you are somebody who, let's say if you're a supply specialist, I'm just pulling that out the wind, and there's an associate's degree in logistics. I don't even know if there is such thing, but there's an associate's degree in everything nowadays. Or I'll use this. If you're anybody and you want an associate's degree, there's a military technology leader, right? It has nothing to do with technology, like the way it sounds, from Thomas Edison. And you want to make sure you go to accredited school. That's the other thing too. And it'll say it's accredited. Like if it doesn't have EDU at the end of the website and it says you can get your master's in 6 days, come on, dog. Come on. But everyone should be aware of that. So, but that you can submit your credits towards that degree, and it's like they kind of use anything you've done towards the core courses. So you have to have your gen eds done and then the core courses. And a lot of people don't like school because it's getting through the gen eds, and don't even get me on that. Like, to me, that's just a way for colleges to make money, is for gen eds. Like, you usually went to high school for college prep. You took all your, but again, if you're looking for those points, or if you're looking to get some type of just associate's degree or something look good, or if you're trying to go warrant and you need 60 credits or associates, like, you submit that, you're probably going to cover all your core courses. So there's a difference in your gen eds, which is like English 101, math. You have to have a science. Sometimes you have to have 2 Englishes. Usually you only have to have 1 math, and it's like a basic math. And I clept out on my math, I had to end up going back for my 1 degree. I had to take an extra math, but you have to take like 4 classes that are your elective, not electives, your gen eds, and then electives they'll fill in. Like, you'll get your PT, like, what is it, like marksmanship, they'll give you 1 credit. They'll give you like multiple 1 credits that'll fill up some of your electives. So again, it's a real simple process. All it's going to do is charge, it'll be a fee. And maybe they are someplace that does it for free, but you just want to make sure it's an EDU site. And they do credit banking. If you have no desire to get a degree, just do credit banking. And it's usually good for like 2 years, but then they charge you for the transcript. But it might be worth it to, save on that case of beer or two to get your credit banking. But it's a good deal. So that's how you would get your college credits off your transcript if you didn't know. Hope it helps y'all.